It's a beautiful session today, and we are glad to be back on air. My name is Femi Afolabi with the newspaper review and analysis on Poly TV Ilaro. My guest is here seated. I'm talking about the Deputy Registrar, Protocols and Public Relations at the FPI here, now Futi, Mr. Shola Abiala. Mr. Abiala, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Folabi. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You're looking...
You know what you did.
What did I do?
Don't worry.
What did I do?
We'll talk after.
Don't mind me, Tabela Jare. I didn't do anything to him, so it's fond of lying.
No problem.
Especially against me.
Especially when I sit down, I can laugh.
You're welcome to Newspaper Review and Analysis.
Thank you
Today's
very much.
publication, the newspapers, most of them focused on the aftermath of what happened in Maiduguri a few days ago. You recall that there were bombings in Maiduguri, which at the end of the day left over 23 people dead and, of course, over 108 massively injured. And I take a cue from that, and I want to focus on what the Tribune is saying today. Outrage over killings in Maiduguri explosion. And the federal government, Mr. President has ordered all service chiefs, military service chiefs, to relocate to
Maiduguri.
What I want to ask is, their relocation, will it have any effect?
Well, it probably might, but I don't feel it is until they get there that the crisis will be resolved. After all, they have a duty post all over that place. But going by the Yoruba adage that perhaps if the service chiefs relocated to that place, then the subordinates will also take you and work accordingly.
We've had this kind of experiences in the recent past when we had crises and the government will just order the head of military formations and, of course, police to relocate. But records have not proven us to be so.
Yes, that is why I said. That's why I said that I don't think it's really necessary that each time we have a problem somewhere, all the service chiefs should relocate. Assuming, God forbid, there are such occurrences in about 3 or 4 states at the same time. Are they going to divide themselves into 4? So I think a chain of command can be respected from anywhere. Can be respected from anywhere. But what Mr. President is trying to do is for people to see that he's taking the bull by the horn. He's trying to let all hands be on deck, because if the Oga of the service chiefs are there and he's not going to sit down, I think he wants to go and lead the affront there. So I think it's commendable.
All right, still on that, the opposition, as it were, they are claiming that when this incident happened, the president should have tarried a while and maybe postpone his historic state visit to UK. That he's supposed to stay around and mourn the dead and, of course, commiserate with those happened.
Yeah, it is expected. But no matter what you do, people will talk. So you do the needful and let people say whatever they want to say. Ideally, under normal circumstances, rule of human nature will probably tilt towards that angle. That if your house is burning, I think you better put the house under check and control before traveling out. But we all have to understand that this is a pre-scheduled visit, which has been rescheduled, which has been scheduled earlier on, and that the president has so many aides who can deputize for him and do whatever he ought to have done if he is at home. But that is the way it is.
We are still talking about the Maiduguri bombings. I want to take a report from the front page of Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard says survivors recount ordeals, service chiefs relocate to Borno State. The detail of that report gave vivid account of those who survived the incident. They were given different kind of account of how the incident happened and how it happened. But what I want to bring out from that, it's a long time in the past that we had bombings. This kind of it's coming back, particularly from Borno State, because it started around there. Perhaps we were relenting or we were relaxing.
You don't declare yourself a victor until the sound of war or battle ceased completely. You know, Borno has been a very hotbed of controversy when it comes to all these type of things, terrorism, banditry, and what have you. So the fact remains that I think if the person chasing you has not reduced speed, you have to keep on running. I want to align a little bit with you that I will relaxing. You know, that is the problem we have. We approach problem as they come. And as soon as we see some element of relief,
we are reactionary.
Yes, we are reactionary. That's the word. We are reactionary. We don't take precautions, and we don't even do post-mortem analysis of whatever happens. We are fire brigandage in approach.
Okay, we just pray that God help us and God help the government in the fight against insecurity in Nigeria. Let's go to another running story. Tinubu is in UK for a state visit, and of course
enjoying the life of his head.
Nigeria, the Vanguard is saying Tinubu's UK visit spurs investment deal, job creation. There is a report that I read that around 760-something million pounds already is being promised to be invested in our ports. So definitely, at least something good is coming from the bilateral agreement that Tinubu already started. Do you foresee
the dividend of globe-trotting? When you globe-trot, definitely something must come back. Well, by all indexes, except you want to be a politician, Tinubu is trying. Even the likes of General Yakubu Gowon, retired, T.Y. Danjuma, who are from the north, could be giving kudos to his activities. I think he's trying, and except you want to be unpatriotic a little, we will say that he's traveling up and down is meaningless. It has been meaningful. There's nowhere Tinubu goes and returns without bringing something back. So I think this one too. Like he traveled yesterday, or was it this morning? He traveled yesterday, and then look at the amount of money, because that one is too big for me to pronounce. Look at the amount of money that you are saying has been coming into the something has been promised. So what if I will just tell him to stay there for 1 year? We multiply by 365.
Okay, I hope you will not criticize him if he stays longer than that in foreign land, that he's not here in Nigeria to attend to what is happening.
You are saying it, I'm not saying anything.
Let's go to the Punch newspaper. There is a minor report on the masthead of Punch newspaper. Tinubu 2027, Tinubu's ministers seeking office get March 31st resignation deadline.
Yes.
The president has ordered that whoever is seeking another office, political office, apart from being a minister, should just resign by 31st March to go and pursue. I have quite a number of them. We have the Adelabus of this world seeking in Ibadan, in Oyo State, and of course some other of them.
I think it's very good. You can't be eating your cake and still be holding on to it. If you want to be in, be in. If you want to be out, be out. After all, it's the same government appointment you are doing. If you want to serve as a governor, or you want to become a senator or anything, then you drop whatever you are holding, so that you'll be able to face it. Don't do one leg in, one leg out, and stand in between. That in case it doesn't work, you quickly move to this side. No. I think that marching order is apt. It's apt, and I'm in support. Total.
Okay, let's go to something that is a little bit comical, and of course it's interesting. I'm going to the Vanguard newspaper now. There's a minor report on the masthead.
Okay.
No judge has power to order lawyers to kneel in court. There's this controversy. A counsel, a lawyer appeared before a judge a few days ago, and I think maybe in anger, the judge ordered him to order that particular lawyer to kneel while making plea or while taking plea for someone. And the NBA is now saying, no, you don't have the order, the capacity and the authority to order a counsel or a lawyer to kneel in the court.
Yeah.
It's now getting traction on social media.
Yes. I don't know why we do things whichever way we like in this part of the world. How dare anybody tells a counsel to kneel down? I don't want to also go comical when we are not before somebody who ordered the Kabiyesi to read the Ejoko sometimes ago. But the fact remains that law should be followed to the letter. If there's anything there that forbids anybody from respect, is not in the course of duty. If I'm even, no matter how old I may be 13 years old and the judge might be 77. In as much as I'm wearing my gown and everything, I am a professional, and whatever is not professional, I shouldn't be forced to do it. I should not.
Okay, there's another story on the headline in the Daily Trust publication of today. 30 days after ICPC fails to arraign El-Rufai. 30 days after ICPC failed to arraign El-Rufai in court. And I read a few days ago that that agency, ICPC, has approached the court to get the court's order to detain him more than the previous days has been spent there.
Has that been granted?
No, I didn't know. But
because is there no rule or law given a specific number of days, weeks, or months that a suspect should be detained? We should approach the court and do the thing legally. Whatever needed be done should be done. You remember in other crimes, they don't put you behind the cell for more than 24 hours. But at least in our own country here, they don't put you behind the cell for less than 24 years. So you can be there for as long as, but let's do things the way they should be done. For 30 days after, he ought to have been happy.
There's a movement now up north protesting the continuous detention of El-Rufai.
Of course.
And
it's not El-Rufai alone now. There are a lot of people there in these organizations or whatever that they are waiting trial. We've heard of a story of a man who spent 24 years as an awaiting trial in detention. At the end of the day, he was pardoned. After being pardoned, that was when they discovered that he was being detained illegally for 24 years. They've wasted more than a quarter of his lifetime. We don't know his age when he went there, but by the time he came out, he has become useless. Age has taken its toll on him, everything, nothing, no progression, no nothing for 24 good years. So whatever needed be done should be done quickly and according to the laws of the Federation. I think it's not good enough.
Okay, let's go back to the Nigerian Tribune today. There's this minor report around the footnote of that page. ADC government to designate kidnapping, banditry, terrorism. Mark. Former
David Mark.
David Mark. ADC government to designate kidnapping, banditry, terrorism. At the wake of this crisis, the banditry, the terrorism, the banditry and kidnapping, there was this move that all these criminals, they should be tagged as terrorists. But then, the government I recall that the government of late Muhammadu Buhari shunned it, said, no, they are just kidnappers, they are not bandits, they are not...
Is kidnapping a legal business?
So, that only the Boko Harams of this world that are terrorists. Now this party is saying when they come into power eventually, they're going to tag banditry, terrorism, kidnapping as terrorism.
Is this just said and done?
Will that solve this problem?
They are trying to fear Tesile Palapalapa. whether they tag them as terrorists or whatever, would that solve it? Tagging them, will it solve the problem, or tackling them? Either as a terrorist, or as kidnappers, or as a bandit. Let them tackle these things headlong.
There is an umbrella name for all of them. They are criminals.
They are criminals. So and what do we do with criminals? You track them down and let the law take its toll on them. You cannot sit down here and send your son or daughter to even Ilorin without your heart being in your mouth. You don't know what will happen to them on the way. You yourself, if you are going from here to Ibadan, you don't know what will happen. And we are treating this with a kid glove. It doesn't work that way. It does not. So I think ADC, whatever they say, I think it's valid. But do they have are they not just campaigning? Are they not just campaigning? So everything in Nigeria we politicize. No. When we get to power, let them get to power and let's see.
Let's go international. Let's go international, see what is happening in the Gulf region. The aftermath of Iran, US and Israeli crisis. I'm still with the Tribune newspaper. Trump says US doesn't need NATO support in Iran crisis. Trump says US doesn't need NATO support in Iran crisis. A few days ago, Mr. Trump seek cooperation or support from NATO and, of course, EU leaders. But flatly, they all rejected his request, saying though the war he's prosecuting is illegal, they don't support it. Now he's saying he doesn't even need them. And I form a summary of everything that is happening. The first week, Mr. Trump says, we've won. The second week, he says, we are winning. Now the third week, he says, I need help. What do you say to that?
He's putting the first thing last. Putting the first thing last. Something you have won. You begin to win again, and you are now seeking for help to win something you have. You see, it's like he's calling bluff. Like a small kid will ask something from you. If you don't give, just tell him, I need it. Why did you ask? Nobody asks what he or she does not need. No matter how little that thing is. If somebody demands for something from you and you don't give, you wouldn't know the how it will hurt that person until it becomes your own turn to feel the same way. So if Trump is now saying that he doesn't need it, why did he approach them in the first instance? You're approaching people to come and prosecute an illegal war, and they tell you it is not. You are telling them you don't need them. Why did you go to them in the first instance? It's not them that are saying that we should come. You went to them. What did you have in mind before going to them? You are on being turned down. You are now saying, talo need you, tell. If you don't need them, why did you go to them?
Unfortunately, Mr. Trump is losing confidence even from his own front.
He's not even confident. He's losing ground.
The Senate, American Senate, has said, no, don't prosecute that war because it's illegal war. We don't support you. And of course, just yesterday, the Director General of the U.S. Counter-Terrorism Agency has resigned, given this
as a reason.
As a reason. In fact, it was a long explanation. In fact, the information is very going viral.
Why are we so blessed with this Mr. Trump in this part of the century? No, now it's like the Americans know what they are doing, because this man will have been allowed to just rest after his first term, and then why did they bring him back? He's acting like the one-man army.
In fact, the story is even on Vanguard. Middle East crisis. U.S. counterterrorism director resigns over Iran war.
You see, whatever is wrong is wrong. And because you are president, it doesn't mean that you have final say on everything. No, now, do those things, those people you are killing. If you should go back to Mrs. Jonathan era, all those blood you are sharing.
The blood we are sharing.
That is good now.
That is good.
We shouldn't. Mr. Trump should be made to know that he's not the police of the world. I keep saying that. He's arrogating that power.
No, he's claiming it.
Why should? Why should?
Because even he's saying that any appointment of a new spiritual leader of Iran should go through him.
Through him.
He has to sanction whoever is going to become the
Who
spiritual
is
leader.
he? Sorry, they are not behind me.
All right, we don't have much time. Time is running against us. Here in Nigeria, government has declared tomorrow and of course Friday as public holiday for Eid al-Fitr celebration.
I'm coming to Ibadan, Abeokuta. I'm coming to your place.
Okay, no problem. My door is well open.
Maybe you are Abdul what?
Abdul Latif.
Abdul Latif. I'll come there.
Don't worry, I'll send my address to you. You come to Ibadan.
I used to be Nasir when I was a Christian, but now I'm Olushola Abiala. Now that
don't worry, you don't have any fear. In this part of the world,
we can do anything.
Religious tolerance is here.
Ogun, Shango, Shopono, we can do anything.
No, don't bring Shopono to my house. That is the program this afternoon. I want to thank Mr. Abiala sincerely for finding time to be here.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
I hope to count on that thing we discussed. We will start it next week.
Okay. Yeah. So from next week, we'll begin to discuss convocation. Thank you very much.
Thank you for staying tuned. We'll be back next week by the grace of God.
Inshallah.